Shit. This is what I'm feeling like. Da 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 da. Let me tell you what I'm feeling like. Da 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 da. Yo, what up, though, people? I'd like to welcome you back to the Keep It See No podcast. I am your boy Brown. To the left of me, I got
Vito,
the lefty, and we got a special guest in the building today. What up, though? State your name, player. Oh, he's back.
Go with this bullshit.
He's back. I wonder if he's gonna be like that when I ask him some stuff about Dallas.
You don't want to get started there.
But you know, we appreciate everybody. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. We up too since the last time y'all won. I'm just saying. But yeah, though, we want to start off with the NFL. Vito, me and you NFC West boys, we don't got to deal with Russell Wilson no more.
Thank
He's
you, Russ.
gone. We about to two-peat. We definitely about to run the division again. They said Russ turned down coming to Philly to play for the Eagles. He also turned down going to Washington to go play with Denver. Do you
Smart
think
moves.
You think it's a smart move, Mike? Because I was going to ask y'all think he would have been better off going to Philly or Washington?
Negative.
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Smart move.
Denver got a better team. Got
Right.
better receivers.
Right.
Better skilled players as far as like corners. They got some good edge rushers. They got a better running back than both of them teams, in my opinion.
Right.
And they tight end is he a solid tight end.
Okay.
Man, mine is simple. It's a better culture. I mean, better culture, better city. Simple as that.
I don't know about better city.
Well, why ain't it?
Denver better than Philly or DC? You tripping?
What are you talking? He not the party animal.
Right.
He ain't going out.
But it doesn't make it a better city.
How not? It's what he likes to be in his bubble with his family. He get a big ass ranch, live good, taxes way cheaper.
All right, but
recreational weed.
Recreational
weed.
So again, better city.
Right.
The coach is 10 times better than both. First of all, Washington just got a name, and the Eagles is the most dysfunctional team on the East Coast, period.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that. But my thing I ask y'all is, being as though he went to the NFC West, you think he had AFC West, you don't think he had a better chance to sneak out and win in the NFC East?
No.
Denver is, don't get me wrong, Denver is better than both of those teams. But Kansas City is better than everybody in the NFC East. The Chargers are better than everybody in the NFC East. And Vegas is better than everybody in the NFC.
Vegas is not better than the Cowboys.
The Cowboys.
Vegas is
Vegas
is just like the Cowboys. They up and down.
We gonna get to Vegas.
The
Cowboys.
Let's be clear here. The Chiefs is a nick in their armor. They've been exposed.
Right.
It's not as hard as you might think when you got a level playing field, quarterback for quarterback, team for team.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It is a level playing field all the way around.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, it's no real tipping point. The only tipping point going to be, honestly, if Von Miller going to come back.
Okay. Would it have been a level playing field if he would have went to the NFC East?
No.
That would have tipped the scale.
To whom?
To whoever he went to.
Whoever
he went to would have been the best team in the NFC East.
How?
No.
What reason?
If he went to Washington, he had a better chance.
Can I ask you a question for what reason?
If he went to the Eagles too, they would have been.
But why?
How would they have been better than the Cowboys? Besides
because they got nice young. Both teams got good young pieces.
Okay, and the Cowboys beat Russ the last 3 times they met. Huh? And the Cowboys beat Russ the last 3 times they met him.
Okay.
He has a losing record against the Cowboys.
That's cool.
When he had the Legion of Boom.
That's cool.
So I'm asking you, why would he? He has less talent there.
Listen. First of all, this is the NFL. It's not like you playing the NFC West every year. You playing them every so often. You gonna play your rivals totally fucking different. That's from the gun butt. You playing them twice a year. All that stuff that happened in Seattle is totally out the window.
All right, well, let me ask you this though, but
the Eagles got pieces. Washington got pieces.
Washington got more pieces than the Eagles.
They both have pieces.
Hold on, but him going to the Eagles doesn't tip
What pieces do they have?
Because Washington got better receivers and a better running back and a better defense. That makes the playing field a little even. Not the Eagles.
Time out. Did the Eagles make the playoffs?
Yeah, they snuck in.
They snuck in, right? Right. They would be 10 times.
Niggas,
They wouldn't do
didn't
no
Washington
sneaking.
best player get
Time
hurt?
Time out. They wouldn't sneak. And what I'm saying is, if they had Russ, they wouldn't
You're
have
not answering the
snuck into
question.
the
Didn't
playoffs.
Washington best player get hurt? And they had a big
Who's their best player?
Chase Young.
Okay, he got hurt. He didn't get hurt in the beginning of
Yes,
the
he
year.
did.
Yes, he did.
He did?
Yeah.
Yes.
He got big. He probably played like 3 or 4 games.
Lost their quarterback.
Yes.
And then they lost their fucking starting quarterback.
Which
Fitzpatrick.
one?
Don't act like Fitzpatrick's gonna get busy with sometimes.
Time out.
Fitzpatrick is 3 plus games difference maker.
Okay, so the first thing I would ask y'all is, did they have any wins when them guys got hurt?
They all got hurt early. Yeah.
Did they have any wins?
Yes. Let me ask you
They
this
had
question.
a winning record?
They was like 2-1.
When them guys was healthy, did they make the playoffs?
Who?
Redskins. Or the Washington football team.
Last year, yeah.
Okay, when they were healthy.
Yeah.
Did the Eagles? And
No,
they were healthy.
But
Exactly my point.
the Eagles make the playoffs damn near every year.
They didn't make the hold on. They did not make the playoffs when Washington was healthy. They missed.
I'm saying
Washington is better than
I'm
them.
saying you're talking about 1 year. What I'm saying,
Eagles will
damn
make
it,
the fucking
the
playoffs
Eagles.
every year.
Let's keep
be
it
fair.
a C note.
Let's keep it a C note.
And it'll be on the screen because I just ran across the post. The Eagles have dominated the NFC East since
In the
like
McNabb era.
Since the 2000. Yeah, that's how about since the
Come on,
2000s.
man. McNabb
I'm
been going
saying
a long
all
time.
the way. All the way through, bro. Come on,
McNabb
man.
been going
Come
a
on.
long time.
So this is the part that I always go to. How is it only fair to talk about the past when we talk about the Eagles, and then we got a cutoff point when it comes to the Eagles? But when we talk about the cutoff points, when it comes to the Cowboys, y'all want to stop it at a cutoff point for the Cowboys. Like y'all want to erase all the history of the Cowboys.
Listen,
no. Y'all want to erase all the history of the Cowboys and only talk about a certain amount of years.
Mike.
But with the Eagles, when the Eagles is garbage, y'all want to bring up way back in the early 2000s when they were nice. Let's talk about right now. How are they right now?
Mike, let me ask you one question. When the last time the Cowboys won the Super Bowl? What year was it?
96.
That's their cutoff point.
All right, let me ask you a
what
question.
are we talking about?
So
man?
Wow,
That's
not
their
if you
cutoff
make the
point, man.
playoffs on a regular.
Man,
Let me
that's
ask you a
moral
question.
shit
So,
again.
let me ask you a
We're
question.
back on
Let me ask
that.
you a question. Okay,
Come on,
we
man,
haven't
that
won
don't
it in
make
96, right? They haven't won it in 95.
No, 94.
94. It's never a cutoff point for the 49ers. Look, hear me out.
But the 49ers have been to a Super Bowl since then. Y'all
I
haven't.
don't care if you've been there
Hold on,
13
you can say
times.
that's moral
Listen to me.
shit, though.
It is
Listen to
moral
me,
shit,
listen
but
to
I'm
me,
trying to
listen to
give
me.
you some type of
Listen, all right,
victory.
listen,
He
hold
trying
on.
to bore you
No,
down.
but
No.
it is. But on both sides, moral is moral.
No, listen to me.
Yeah, it's moral.
We want to talk about the cutoff point for the Cowboys is 96. But we talked about the Eagles for 100 years like they was nice when they didn't win nothing. They ain't win a Super Bowl for 100 years.
Right.
We ain't won a Super Bowl for 20-something years. I think we got some time. We're going to go off the Eagles track record.
Well, time out. Can we just end? Because we, as in me and Vito, we ain't talk about, I don't know about Vito, but we don't talk about the Eagles.
So therefore, let's not talk about the Eagles from
But
the
what
early
I'm-
2000s because they didn't win nothing.
What I'm saying is, because the next thing I want to ask is your thoughts on Amari Cooper. With Amari Cooper
That was
being
a good
listen, with Zeke
Talking
contract,
about dropping him.
with Zeke contract eating everything up, right?
Was the contract eating everything up? He just restructured.
And they still trying to cut. They looking to trade more people to get under y'all. Yeah, y'all still got
No, we ain't.
You better look it up.
Did you look it up? Did you just see the restructures we just did? That
Yes.
both offensive linemen, Zeke and Amari trade just got a 16.5.
Yes, and
You ain't talking about trading with your offensive
yes, no, look it up. They
We got
just
enough
asked,
offensive linemen.
they just asked another player to seek a trade because they still trying to get to the cap, under the cap.
But this is what Jerry Jones do every year.
Jerry Jones
Jerry Jones
need to
played with
stop doing
what?
that.
Let me ask you a question. Is Amari Cooper worth $22 million this year?
No.
Would you pay him $22 million? So why would we? We can't keep it for that.
Let me ask you this:
He didn't want to restructure.
how much is
And he
Zeke
no longer
making
our
this
best
year?
receiver.
Say it again.
How much is Zeke?
Zeke just went down to 11.
He went down to 11. Zeke ain't worth 11.
How not?
What you
Zeke
mean,
the best
how?
block on third down. Let me break it down to you. Zeke the best block on third down since he been in the league. And y'all want to go off his down years. Zeke down years? Let's hit me out.
How
He was
many
hurt last
down
year.
years is
Listen,
it?
what are you talking about? He was hurt last year and he was scratching at a stack. The year before that, he was 3 yards away from a stack and missed the game. 2 games. Is the stack is not good enough no more, or he has to be at 1,500 every year? Which one is? Because Zeke his numbers is better than a lot of running backs in the league. He not better than the top tier ones, but the second and third, his numbers are better.
Listen, if I ain't the smartest man in the world, but the way y'all play Zeke, I would think that Zeke had a Ty Gurley type injury going on the way y'all play that nigga.
He was hurt.
Y'all,
He was hurt.
Y'all done cut it. Y'all done cut his totes back.
Yeah, because
Not
we got a young.
enough.
No.
They need to cut
We
his
got a
toes
young
back
thunder.
more.
We got a young thunder on the boat.
He
On
need
the
to cut
bench.
his touches back more.
We got a young thunder on the boat, but you can't do that because he blocks very well for that.
True.
So he's that extra offensive lineman for that.
But on the flip side, on third down, they should still put that young boy in there for passing out the back. That young boy nice.
No. If we're going to pass to the running back on the backfield, I agree with you. But if we're going to push the ball down the field, Zeke need to be on that floor. Because how many times have you seen Zeke lay out the blitz? Not too many running backs who do that in the league. Can Miles Sanders do that? Absolutely not.
I don't.
Absolutely
Mike,
not.
Mike, do I
So-
gotta turn my head around? I don't know if you
No.
confusing me
I'm-
as
no,
an
no.
Eagles fan. I'm just
What-
saying Russell Wilson
what running
would have
back y'all
put
got?
them over y'all.
What running back y'all got?
Not the Eagles.
Yes, he would.
No,
How?
he would not.
He would have put both
How?
of them over,
Maybe
bro.
you got an argument with Washington, but
Both
how
of 'em.
how would the Eagles be over them? You got Russell Wilson over Dak all day.
Right.
Receivers, the
I can't-
Eagles.
you can't
hold
say
on,
that.
hold on. The
You can't
Eagles.
say
The
Russell
Eagles.
over
Shut up. The Eagles lose.
How?
I'm talking about receivers.
Without the Legion
No,
of
let
Boom,
me,
he
hold
did
on,
it.
relax.
Hold
Hold, let me
finish.
finish.
No,
Let me
you
finish.
don't let me
Let
relax.
me finish.
Okay.
The receivers, the Eagles lost. Skill players on defense, the Eagles lost.
But you're
Defensive line, the Eagles lost. Linebackers, the Eagles lost.
Listen to what I'm
the
saying.
only thing the Eagles will have in their favor is Russell Wilson. That's it.
Can I ask a question about that, though?
And
Because y'all say
Russell Wilson is
without
top
the Legion
five.
of Boom,
Dak
what
is
has
not.
he done? Without the Legion of Boom, what has he done? Nothing. He's
Okay.
barely scraped the playoffs
Hold on.
without the Legion of Boom. Let me finish.
Hold
He
on,
Let me
get
no,
to the playoffs every year. What are you
He
talking
does
about?
not.
He just missed the
He
playoffs
just
for the
got
first time this
yeah,
year.
and that's because he got hurt.
Okay, so let me finish that with the playoffs. So when they meet in the playoffs, Dak put that fire to his ass.
Okay.
So
One
I'm trying
time.
that's the only time they met.
Russ don't play defense though, so it don't
Neither
matter.
do Dak.
Okay, but we not talking about it.
So
My thing is-
and the Dak number's always better than his.
But you said the Legion of Boom, right?
Yeah.
You know the Legion of Boom was there before Russ got there. They
You're
didn't.
right.
They didn't make the playoffs. You know they didn't start winning until
Until
Russ got
Russ
there.
got there.
Come on.
Thank you,
Not just
Vito.
Russ, with Marshawn Lynch too.
No, Marshawn was there too.
Marshawn Lynch was 1 year.
Okay.
One
All right.
year.
Let me ask y'all this,
But
right?
he was in the
did,
NFL
did
for
y'all
most of his
actually
cooking.
watch the Eagles Tampa Bay playoff game?
No.
Nah.
I will go out on a limb and say this, right?
Nah.
I will go out on a limb and say if they had Russell this year, it would have been a different story
They
against
still
them.
would
You
have
can say
lost,
that about
but
a
just
lot
not
of
as
teams.
much. They'd
My
have
man,
lost.
You can say that
Still.
about a lot of teams, my man.
They still
Nah.
would have lost.
The
just
Colts
not
would have
by
been
as
the
much.
same way.
Nah.
The Colts would have been a different team if they had Russ.
Yeah.
Who? The
The
Colts?
Colts. You can say that about a lot
Yeah,
of
the
teams.
Colts.
You want to know why you say that?
Colts might have won a Super
Because
Bowl.
Jalen
there,
Hurts
right?
ain't shit.
Yeah.
You say that because Jalen Hurts ain't shit.
Well, yeah, but
All
I
right,
will
well, thank
also
you.
I say this though.
They'd had Cam Newton, they'd have did better.
Okay. I do you want
Oh,
I
do you
do-
agree with that?
what, Cam?
If he did came instead of Jalen.
No, but I do.
Yes.
But I do you one better. If y'all would have had Rush, y'all would have beat
No, they
San
wouldn't.
Fran.
No, they wouldn't.
Yes,
No,
they
they wouldn't. My
would've.
man,
wouldn't.
understand
Yes,
something
they
about us.
would've.
They wouldn't.
One thing you need to know about the Cowboys is not the players, my man. It's the owner. The owner don't want to win.
I guess, bro.
What do you mean?
All right.
Vito, the stats, the stats is in the look at his stats, how much money he makes when we lose compared to when we win.
I guess, man.
If you're telling, so let me ask you a question. If you make more money when you lose a game than you win a game, what would you rather do?
Lose the motherfucking game.
All right,
I mean, if that's how you want to put it, so
no, it's the truth. Why
I
you
mean,
think he
but
doesn't
so
hire
you
the right
rooting,
people?
so you rooting
Brown,
for losers.
I don't give a fuck
No.
who they had. They can't beat us.
Oh, all right, talk
is
your
you
talk.
talking
No,
about?
he
My
beat
bad.
your ass before.
Pardon.
Don't get it
I don't
from
remember
that.
nothing.
bet you-
I don't remember nothing
I bet
past
you
a
don't.
win.
I bet you don't.
If y'all beat us 100 times in a row, we won 101. I don't remember none of the other 100.
Trust me, I know you.
Listen, NBA playoffs starting soon. Sixers, Harden and them had a big game against Brooklyn last week. Harden really didn't show up. Playoff time. Which do you fear more for the Sixers? James Harden disappearing when it counts, or Doc Rivers and his bad coaching?
I would say Harden because I don't give a fuck what Doc talking about. Harden and B gonna do them. They gonna do what they want to do out there. So if anything, I think would be the bigger thing would be if Harden disappears.
Shit, you leave it up to me. It's both.
Why you say both?
Because both of them, it is the most scariest thing in the world when you start playing and your coach can't come together on especially in a game 6 or a game 7.
Okay.
If at the end of the day, I don't care what nobody say. If your coach can't get you back on the page in the heat of the battle, as a ball player, if Westbrook is, if James Harden is go out there like how he was playing against Brooklyn, he's 1 of 14.
Right.
If your coach can't get in your ear and get you back to ground zero,
I agree.
it's a bad situation.
I agree.
I don't. I don't think in the NFL, I feel like a coach is more valuable. In the NBA, it's more about the players.
No. But this is why Doc Rivers has always been a horrible coach.
Yes.
See, because you gotta understand this. Somebody like
that makes my point. Doc Rivers, you said he's a horrible coach.
Yeah.
He also got a fucking ring.
Yeah, we would have won that ring with Doc.
Because of the players.
We would have won that ring.
But like see, the difference is with Doc in that ring, he had the biggest voice in it compared to everybody in the NBA at that time. Because wasn't no voice more dominant as far as scaring you than KG in the league.
Right.
Because KG will punch you in the mouth and keep you pushing.
Right.
So the fact that he had KG and the other two superstars he had, it was easy to win a chip with that. But that's the reason why they only got one, because he's a horrible coach. They should have had 3.
But they went to multiple.
But that's my point. They went to multiple and lost them to lesser talented teams. Don't get me wrong, Kobe was a monster. But that big 3 that Boston had was way better, because that big 3 turned into a big 5.
Nah, not necessarily.
Right, you lost me.
Because Paul Gasol is better, and Bynum was better than any center.
No. But y'all forgot. That big 5 that big 3 turned into a big 5.
Ooh, with Rondo
and Perkins, them 2 years.
Oh no,
they
were
big dummy.
No.
What he did his part. Listen,
time out.
Time out. But couldn't average a double.
Time out. Done. But if you say that, then what about niggas like Ariza? Kobe got fucking Ariza a check.
My man, that's
a check. Had him looking like he was nice as shit.
That's the part that I'm trying to make. Why I say Doc Rivers was horrible, because Doc Rivers again, in certain situations, he had Ray Allen guarding Trevor Ariza. There's no way Ray Allen's too small. It's like
who he gonna guard? He can't guard Kobe.
Say it again.
He too small for Kobe too.
No,
y'all forgetting how big Ray Allen is? Y'all niggas crazy.
I'm talking about Ray Allen.
I'm
small
I'm about to tell you. You forgot how Ray Allen
like
battled
6'5".
when he was in Seattle. No. Ray Allen can guard
like
Kobe.
6'6".
That's the part you're not realizing.
He
can go Carby. Go look at them battles in Supersonics and Ray Allen.
Yeah, but that's not the Supersonics Ray Allen.
That's what they got. They got Ray Allen from the Supersonics. What are you talking about?
We're talking about Ray Allen came in the league like 96.
He still was averaging 25.
Yeah, not when he played on Boston.
He averaged a dub because all 3 of them averaged a dub.
What I'm saying is, even with him averaging, he wasn't the same Ray Allen as he
was
in Seattle.
He got to take a seat back because he's playing with two other dudes.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he wasn't that same Ray Allen from young Ray. No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't the same Bucks Ray Allen.
Right,
but Kobe wasn't the same Ray. Kobe wasn't the same Kobe because he was 24. Kobe at this time.
What I'm saying is, Kobe, when it was
Kobe wasn't banging on you like that.
Kobe and Ray Allen back when they got 08, 09 in them times. Kobe was up here. Ray Allen was already coming down.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Hold on, let me stop you.
The second time they was in the finals. That year. That was like 09, 2010.
Can I ask you a question? Did you watch the Boston Lakers series, them last couple games?
Yes.
Did you see what Ray Allen was doing to Kobe?
What was he doing?
Busting his ass in them threes. What are you talking about? Go look at him. It was Ray Allen in the fourth quarter. That was Ray.
You got to be kidding me.
All you got to do is go look at the tape.
I do agree with you though. I do agree with you though, Mike. I think. Well, I agree with you on the Doc Rivers. I think he overrated.
He's 3 times overrated.
I think he's overrated. He's not really a good coach.
But niggas are hype up Larry Brown.
No, see the difference between Larry Brown.
Come on, man.
I'm gonna school you to Larry Brown.
School me, please.
Larry Brown might be a dickhead as a coach, and people don't like him because his old school ways. But the difference between Larry Brown and Doc Rivers, Larry Brown can develop talent. Doc Rivers can't.
What talent did he develop?
What do you mean?
I'm asking you.
Allen Iverson.
Nigga.
He developed no Allen Iverson.
Bro,
I could have been a coach for that
if
team.
Allen Iverson tell you,
No, I'm saying he's telling me he developed the talent. If I could have been the coach of that team, and Allen still
how many times I'ma say it though, Vito? He was the only guy that was smart enough to say, "AI, you ain't no point guard. You go play shooting guard."
AI wasn't point. Even with AI, his role, his so-called moniker was a shooting guard, but he still was the fucking point guard.
Understand this? He was the orchestrator that took that dumbass team that we all say was a corny ass team.
What? Detroit?
No, the Sixers, who had just role players to the finals.
Yeah, now giving the credit for that.
How about Detroit?
Not just that. When he got to Detroit
went to the Eastern Conference Finals the year
was
before
fucking
that.
role players.
They went to the Eastern Conference Finals the year before that with Rick Carlisle. Rick Carlisle wound up winning a championship despite them getting rid of him and add Larry Brown to a team that was already fucking winning.
Let me finish.
Come on, man.
And he was the orchestrator in Detroit that said, you know what? And these motherfuckers got too many motherfuckers. Shaq can do what the fuck he wants.
Shaq and Kobe, and just stop.
Everybody else ain't doing nothing.
I agree. Now that's some players.
When you
that's some gangster shit.
That right there shows you the difference between coaching,
No.
developing.
Okay.
Because again, Tayshaun Prince was a young player to put him in that position and say, "Yo, I'm gonna put you on Tracy McGrady. You got to shut him down when they all up 3-1."
And he shut him down.
He wasn't guarding nobody. Yo, when you coming against Vince Carter, this is who I need you to stop.
Okay.
Against Kobe, young fella, I need to develop you into this play. That right there is
I got a rebuttal for
coaching.
all that. That sounds good. He definitely put niggas in position in certain situations.
You say just certain.
What did he do in the fucking Olympics?
No. Tell me.
Yeah, he
That was time out.
Yeah, he
That
get
Olympics
blemish for
team,
that.
in my opinion.
They all get a blemish.
No. That Olympic team, in my opinion, was the worst Olympic team
No,
ever
it
put
wasn't.
together.
No, it
Yes,
wasn't.
was.
Nigga, you forgetting they had LeBron, Kobe, and
Nigga.
LeBron, Melo, and D-Wade?
They had.
Come on, man.
They
And
had
Tim Duncan?
B
Yeah,
talent.
listen,
Come on, man.
listen.
They had B-side
Yes,
talent.
Yes.
Tim
but-
Duncan, you just said he's
yes.
the best
And where
ever.
did they got
I'm
ki-
talking about
and
the
where did
rest
they-
of those guys.
and
You
where
just
did
said
they get
Amari
killed
was
at?
the man, right?
Amari was good, but
Can I ask you a question?
that's
AI is the man, right? AI one of the best to ever do it,
but
right?
AI wasn't the best two guard when that dream team got
Can I ask
put
you a
when that
question?
Olympic team
Who was
got
the best two guard?
Mac, Kobe.
Okay, but AI.
They
is one
didn't
of the-
play. Did
AI
they
is one
play?
of the- No.
No.
AI
Did
one of
Mac
the-
or Kobe play?
We both know they didn't play, but AI is one of the top players to ever do
Can I
it,
ask you a
right?
question?
Come
Yes,
on, man.
go
Listen
ahead.
to
Ask
that
me a
bullshit.
How did they get killed in that Olympics?
So they couldn't fucking shoot.
My point exactly. That's my point. That's why it's the worst team ever put together.
No,
I don't give a fuck. You put all the name. If you could put all the high jumping motherfuckers together that got a name, if they
Nigga.
all got the same deficiency where they not
No.
consistent shooters,
You
ain't
know-
none of them consistent shooters.
You know who can shoot?
Who?
Carmelo Anthony.
No.
He didn't play no
I
minutes.
said consistently.
He's a consistent nigga
not like the
shooter.
white
He
boys
can't
can't
play no defense
Like
neither.
them niggas
They
in
had Tim
Not
Duncan and
Argentina.
Sean Marion to play defense.
Not in Argentina.
Duncan.
And another and hold.
He's the defensive player, right?
And this is another reason why they messed up. For the simple
of Larry
fact,
Brown.
No. The simple fact that the big men that they had could not play Euro style basketball.
Man, they messed.
Euro style big men is totally different.
The only reason why they
Go ahead.
didn't win is because
Larry
they didn't
Brown.
have T-Mac and Kobe
No.
Bryant.
I'm
If they
not-
would have had
Go
both of those guys on the team, I don't care who you take off that team. You take any two players and you put T-Mac and Kobe on that team,
Wrong.
that year they would have won.
If you
T-Mac
if you
was
change the
T-Mac
coach-
was arguably the best shooting guard still then. This pre-injury
No
T-Mac.
debating about that.
Kobe, neither way, you got 1 and 2 at point guard. I mean, at shooting guard.
Excuse me. What's the best league in the world? The NBA, right?
Right.
And he was able to make all them adjustments in the NBA, but he couldn't in a lesser league. Miss me with that bullshit for one.
I
But
can't
hold
say
on,
he
hold
didn't
on.
have the
I
talent.
Excuse
can't
me.
say that.
He got all-star caliber
I
players.
can't
Hold
say
on, let
that's
me
the way-
finish.
The
Let me-
Olympics is the best league.
No, the fuck it's not.
Shit, why ain't it?
So why do
It's
all the
not
best
the
players?
best. He
in the
didn't
league-
have
in
the-
Olympics
he
come
didn't
from
have
NBA?
the best
The NBA is the
talent.
best league.
Listen.
The NBA pays the best.
NBA, no, they don't.
Well,
Listen.
in basketball,
Why do you think Josh Childress and niggas like that went
Whoa,
overseas to get
whoa,
20 million
whoa.
for 1 year?
Let's be clear, because they couldn't make 20 million here.
Exactly, because they don't pay the
no,
best.
No. But when you're a star here and you make good money here, them overseas niggas.
So do the math.
Let me-
You
let me
got to
break
be a
it-
star to make the great
Let me
money.
break it down to you. The stars over there, like a Tony Parker that was a superstar at 16, right?
Right.
His money in France don't equal up to the money he makes in the United States when he transferred that shit back over. That's number one. Number two, over there, you're going to start off as a superstar at a young
They're
age,
not better over there.
not getting paid
Fuck
anything.
what you
You
talking
don't get paid like that. But an American without an NBA contract, without an NBA name, not seeing 20 million over there. Let's be
Okay.
clear.
Yeah,
but
I
a
agree.
no name nigga from over there could come over here can make 20 million over here.
But you know, you could be the
Get-
bummest nigga.
Yes,
You're
you know.
right. You're right. The bummest nigga in the world, in the league right now, if he gets, just like you said, if he has the NBA roster on his resume, he can go over there and make more money, right?
Yeah.
But them niggas over there ain't better than the niggas over here. I don't give a fuck what you talking
I'm
about.
not.
You just said that was
Oh.
the NBA the best league.
You said the league. No, the NBA is, to me, is not the best league because the NBA is too politics in
Listen.
my opinion.
Nigga,
Yeah,
we
When
talking
you-
about
I'm glad
talent.
you said
'Cause we-
politics. I'm gonna let you finish because
Because when you talk,
So what league is better than the NBA?
the Olympics?
So
the
you-
Olympics is the
league is
best of the
better
best.
than
All
NBA.
All right,
the way
all right.
around.
You have
No
your opinion
league
on
is
that.
better than
But
NBA.
at the end of the day, you got LeBron, Wade, and Melo.
You had them in the Olympics.
Hold on, excuse me. They was on that Olympic team. He didn't play them. You know, like you said, you just said Larry Brown was a dickhead in his old school ways. His old school ways was you gonna do it my way. he had AI and Marbury as the starting two guards. Two guys who can't really shoot. They are penetrate in this type of guy or penetrate to get the buckets. It ain't no 3 seconds.
So
it ain't, hold on. It ain't no 3
he supposed to put in?
Hold on. It ain't no 3 seconds over there. So them niggas can stay in the lane all day.
So who was he supposed to put in?
LeBron, Wade, and Melo should have played way more fucking minutes.
But that's the point when I sit there and I say Larry Brown is a dickhead because he's stuck in his way. He don't play young guys. That's why we all said Melo better been lucky. He decided to pass up on Melo for politics wise. Because if you want to get into it, the NBA told Detroit not to draft Melo because it would mess up the NBA money. Because Larry Brown was not going to play Melo.
He played Tayshaun Prince though.
No.
He's a starter.
No.
I don't know.
No. Tayshaun Prince. When Tayshaun started playing, it was his second year. His rookie year.
That was the reason for not drafting him.
Melo had to be a starter coming in the league. Melo, with the hype Melo had coming in from Syracuse, Melo couldn't come in and be the ninth man on the bench. He couldn't. It have fucked up the NBA. You was fucking up jersey sales and everything.
They drafted, what's the name?
Darko Melo. I don't have to play him. No.
Why not?
He never played.
He's number 2 though.
But that's the point that I'm trying to make. Think about it. They passed up on Wade, Chris Bosh, and Melo to pick Darko Milicic because of Larry Brown.
Well,
Larry Brown,
he's
a dickhead. I give you that. But he don't play young. That's just like
time out.
That's why they fucking lost.
That's why I said it was the worst team they put together.
Time out. 2 points I want to make though before we go to the next topic. First of all, Larry Brown didn't pick that team.
No, he didn't.
And
that don't matter.
Time out. When you talk about politics, that's exactly what that was. That was a young LeBron, a young Wade, a young time out. Let me finish. And a young Wade. Time out. Time out. Those guys were on the team by default, multiple reasons. First, because a lot of dudes declined. Second, because they were the next wave of stars. And you know that you sneak them in. They thought that they time out. They thought that they was gonna sneak them 3 in so that would go on a resume when the league was switching over, and it fucking backfired on them because I don't care what none of y'all say, because if you saying AI and Marbury, they couldn't shoot like that. LeBron couldn't shoot neither, Melo so he wouldn't have been. And Melo don't play no defense. That's one of the.
AI play defense.
Time out.
Time
out. Let me finish though, because you
made a
always
statement.
cut me. I let y'all talk
because you made a statement. Does AI or Marbury play defense?
Let me finish my statement.
And then answer that question.
Listen, Melo don't play no defense, and that's part of the reason why they said, nah, Tayshaun Prince just locked down this nigga T-Mac. And he's an up-and-coming wing defender. We don't got to run no plays for him, but he can score and get buckets. We don't need that position on the team. They were wrong. But when you look at it, Melo never could play defense. We're not going to do that.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, if you're getting 10 points to attribute to somebody, you're making a player up, the more offense you give Melo, the more you got to take away from his defense, right?
No.
Because he don't play no defense. He's never played defense.
No.
Stop it.
But he bigger and stronger than all of
them.
Hold on. Before you go, let me
Not
say this.
then. That was his second year in the league. Look up how big he was.
Let's just say he didn't play no defense. AI and Marbury was never known for defense. So miss me with that bullshit.
But they were guards. We're talking about wing players.
What does that matter? They are wing players, right? Guards are wing players,
Who was the other wing players on that team?
Are guards not wing players?
Can I ask you a question? So when you put Tayshaun Prince in, the more you get from defense, you losing your offense.
It's gonna go either way.
So what would you rather have? What do you need more in the Olympics?
Offense.
You need more offense.
Yes.
So hear me out. Let me finish.
Not with that team.
Let me tell you why.
Not with that team.
I said that was the worst team ever put together. I literally said that. But Melo and Wade and them wasn't it. I'm gonna tell you the issue was, for one, they had too many bigs on that team. Secondly, they didn't have the right bigs on that team. Third, they didn't have a true point guard on that team.
That's what it was.
So at the end of the day,
that's what I'm trying to get to.
So
Y'all keep cutting me off.
You never even said that.
But I didn't get a chance to.
Say it with your piece.
No, I was about to say Marbury, shoot first point guard. Fucking AI, shoot first point guard. So now when you putting Melo in, and you already said neither one of these guys don't. Now you putting 3 guys in there.
No, you're not playing all of them at the same time. You're playing Wade, Melo, and LeBron together.
Okay, and at that time, even LeBron, no jumper.
Don't need him. He's a bully down the
Yeah,
You're just talking about. You're just talking about the lane. Who just said the lane was clogged up? It's no 3 seconds.
Let's be clear here. With Melo and LeBron in the Olympics, it don't matter that they can't shoot. Let me tell you why.
No, Melo can shoot.
No. He can. But this is why. Because their style of play, nobody overseas can match it. It's not a person athletic enough, built strong enough to match LeBron on not a team in the Olympics.
And let's not act like Wade have a mean mid-range game.
Time out. Name me one person in the Olympics that can guard LeBron straight up and down.
Time out.
Because you got to play man to man.
This is what you guys keep getting confused. Go pull pictures up of fucking LeBron James from that Olympic team. He wasn't that big husky guy. He was a fucking skinny kid.
He's bigger than all them guards over there.
Time out. Who just said it's no 3 seconds? Which one of y'all? Time out.
Me.
All right then. So you're not going to switch the argument. The lane would have been fucking clogged up. The same way with LeBron that can't shoot.
Always been like that.
You talk to a nigga that stood next to me. I know he was big enough.
Pause.
You talk to a boy. But you talk to a guy. I know his shoulders.
All right. Let's just go 0-4. None of these niggas can shoot. 0-4. Who's the better shooter? Marbury or LeBron?
Marbury.
AI or LeBron?
LeBron.
You got it. In 0-4?
AI could never shoot, man. Fuck is you talking about, man?
I said they equal.
Yeah, they equal. But listen, hold on. What you're failing to realize is D Wade came in with mid-range.
Now let me stop him though. Who a better finisher out of all of them?
Out of all of who?
LeBron, Melo, and Marbury.
Man,
who a better finisher?
Now LeBron.
Because you don't just only back then in 04.
In 04, LeBron wasn't that in 04.
What? He came into the league dunking on there. What are you talking about?
LeBron in 04 was getting, with his first year in the league, he was getting his shit off of a fast breaks and
coming down the middle on people. What are you talking about?
Man.
So what you think he would have done to the little guys overseas?
What do you mean? They playing zone defense.
What do you think he would have done to them?
He obviously nothing. Did he get in? Did he play? How many minutes did he play?
Not enough.
How many minutes did he play? Somebody, while we go to the next topic, somebody tell him in them 15, whatever minutes he played, he should have did all that shit y'all was talking. He did. Obviously, he did nothing in the minutes.
Let's be clear.
What did he do?
You know the bad part about that?
What did he do?
You understand with certain people like LeBron that been a man his whole life. When you get a person, let me break it down to you. When you got a person like LeBron that been a man his whole life, the worst thing you ever can tell somebody like that is, yo, sit on this bench for 15 minutes while the game going on and come on and play.
What we talking about? What we talking about? Daycare center of the NBA?
Yeah.
Or the Olympics?
What are you talking about?
What did he do? Look at stats up while we go to the next topic.
Hold on. Before you go any further, the fact that you're telling me look them stats up means you don't even know what he did for you to.
What I'm saying is, if he was doing what it did, all that shit y'all saying he would have did, he would have got more minutes. It's
no.
You're not gonna tell me that he just had eye popping numbers and Larry Brown wasn't.
Was he not rookie of the year? Was he not averaging?
We're not talking about the NBA.
The NBA is a better, harder league, right?
We're talking about the Olympics.
Hold on, but you're not making no sense because the NBA is a much harder league with much better talent, right?
Vito,
answer my question.
Mike looking it up.
Is the NBA a harder league with more talent?
Yeah, yes.
So how do you figure he can average 20 plus as the as a point guard in the NBA, but he can't get minutes in the fucking Olympics?
How many minutes did he average? That's all I ask is how many minutes. Look up the minutes and his points.
Man.
If he did all this shit y'all saying he could have did, then he would have got more minutes.
No, he wouldn't have.
Knock it the fuck off.
So you're telling me
what did he average?
He would have got more minutes if he did all that.
Vito, you stalling.
So if that's the case, why the fuck would AI and Marbury start? Because what the fuck was they doing?
Pull it up.
What's AI Marbury stats since you know so much?
Pull all their numbers up, please.
So that means you don't know. You just speculating.
What I'm telling you is y'all saying that he would have did X, Y, Z if he would have got minutes. So I say, how many minutes did he get? Because in the minutes that he got, he should have did X, Y, Z that y'all was talking about. Okay. Right? Where we could argue.
No, that's not right.
Time out. Where we could argue, all right, if he got 10 minutes and he was averaging 9 points, then he should have got more minutes.
Because you can go a 10-minute span and not do shit. So and then the next
we're saying average. He averaged 10 minutes a game and he had 9 points every
I
game.
just gave you an example. You can go 10 minutes and be dry, and then the next 10 minutes you can score 20 points.
We're just saying a person played 10 minutes. We're just saying, because y'all didn't look it up. Let's just say LeBron played 10 minutes that Olympics. And them 10 minutes, He averaged 9 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Then I can say, oh, yeah, he should have played more minutes.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
How?
That's me saying, because he dominated in fucking 10 minutes.
Yo, my man, you can't. Let's be clear.
That's what y'all saying. He would have dominated.
You saying.
No, y'all just said that.
No, I said he played better. It's a difference between dominating and playing better.
All right, while y'all look his numbers and stuff up, rumors on Bill wanting to go to Philly to play with Harden and Embiid in the offseason. How y'all feel about it?
Not gonna work.
Not going to work.
Horrible.
Horrible.
Big threes don't mean you're gonna do something.
Yeah, I like it on the strength of getting the city, trying to get the city a chip, but I don't really like the
They was smart.
big threes and all
If
that.
the city was smart, they could go get the other dickhead, Russell Westbrook.
Okay. How you
Not
feel?
with Harden though.
Yeah.
Nah, not gonna work.
I promise you.
Not gonna work.
I promise you.
Okay, so
The difference between Houston and here, they didn't have that big dummy down low. If that big dummy down low, it will work. In Houston, they didn't.
Work.
I promise you. I'm gonna tell you why it worked. And this is this is the sad part to say this. Even if it doesn't work, Russ gonna bring the city something that they been yearning for on the basketball side anyway.
what? A hunger? The animal?
The next electrifying person. That's the only thing the city give a fuck about. You give them Russ work coming down that damn Broad Street, banging on everybody. This city gonna go crazy.
Yeah,
And the difference is with Russ, and people want to shit on Russ, but the difference is with Russ is everybody want to change his game, just like AI. As soon as y'all want to change his game, he falls off. You let Russ be Russ with Embiid and Harden, because again, Harden don't need to play the point guard. The problem with Harden is he wants to play point guard, and his fat ass cannot play the point guard.
Yeah, but my thing with Harden is if he don't got the ball in his hand, he don't do nothing. He just stand around when he don't got the ball.
But that's the issue. It's not Westbrook. See, this is my thing. Westbrook and AI got the same shooting percentages all the way around the board.
Okay.
So we can't go, well, Russ is a bad shooter. AI was just as bad.
Okay.
Been plenty of games AI go 6 for 25.
Yeah, but see listen, no, I that's what I want to address, because AI wasn't a great shooter. He'd shoot mid-range shots and all that. Russ not a great shooter, but Russ will still go out here and launch 8 3-pointers a fucking game when there's no need for you to do that. Like, that's just you're helping the defense.
Let me ask you a question.
You're helping the
Let me ask you a
defense.
question. And this is the sad part about Russ when y'all say that, because we sit here and we yell at it, Ben Simmons, to just shoot. I don't give a fuck if you miss. Shoot 8 of them. Yo, we want to see Ben Simmons
I want to
shoot.
see not threes. I don't want to see Ben Simmons.
But again, let me ask you a question. Have you seen Westbrook make threes?
Yeah, but
all right. So hear me out. Have you seen Westbrook make threes?
Yes.
All right then. So therefore, he has a chance that he's going to
make. Fuck that. No.
What do you mean?
No, if he not at least 50%. And
y'all kill Ben Simmons for not taking the shot.
That's my
point.
What
I'm saying is, listen.
You only gonna know if you're gonna make it. You only know if you can make it if you're gonna shoot.
What I'm saying is, AI can't shoot, but AI not gonna be out here launching 8 threes a game.
Because AI
he's gonna launch. I'm not knocking.
He didn't come from an era that shoot 8 threes a game.
I'm not knocking Russell Westbrook for shooting a pull up on mid range and all that. He should do that even if he's not making it. But for you to say you're inconsistent as hell from mid-range, but you want to launch 6, 7, 8 3-pointers a game? No, bro.
What do Giannis do? Giannis does the same thing.
No, bro.
Yes, if you leave Giannis open for the 3, he's shooting it.
Oh, well, I mean...
What are you talking about?
I'm not saying no to Giannis.
Why not? So if Giannis could sit there and go 1 for 7, because Giannis has done that in the game, and people applaud him just because he's shooting it. Mm-hmm. They'll applaud Giannis for going to 1 for 7, but Russ goes for 1 for 7, and he's the worst person in the world. No, you can't have it both ways.
Listen to what I'm talking. I'm the same guy that says that just because Steph Curry can make a 3-pointer.
So do you get mad at Giannis when he shoot?
Yeah.
Why?
I get mad at Embiid when he shoot.
You shouldn't. That's
because it's not. Because they're dominant niggas that's supposed to be in the paint.
So why you don't get mad at the coach
every time
for going away from what can't be stopped? Shaq couldn't be stopped. Why didn't you get mad at fucking Phil Jackson for going away from Shaq at points when they niggas shooting all them fucking dumb ass
Because he had other people on his teams that couldn't be stopped.
Yo, my man,
But they
understand
didn't
this.
win. If that's the case, they had 2 niggas that was unstoppable. They only won. Shaq only got how many chips with the Lakers? 3.
Yes, but we not
They
going to
should win
act
3 if
like
that's the case.
What I'm saying is we're not going to act like Shaq was always in the best of shape and all that
He
shit.
was with the beginning of his career with the Lakers.
See, this is the thing I hate about when it comes to basketball and people talk about Russ. Is the simple fact that, yeah, he might miss a lot of shots, right? But people don't respect the fact that the man is going 1,000 miles an hour and 1,000 times an hour.
Oh, I respect it.
for the game.
I respect it.
When you got bum ass niggas that want to take every night off and still give up shitty, give you shitty performance. At least he backs it up.
Mike, I don't want you to confuse things because I always give Russ his love. I'm one of the guys especially on here. I always give Russ
love. But what I'm saying is, if he could give you 15 assists and 12 rebounds, I don't give a fuck if he's shooting motherfucking 8 for 25. Because he's doing so
you don't
much.
have to do that.
What do you mean?
You don't have to do that.
Listen, to give you a prime example, when he had his own team, he was 5th seed. They went to the playoffs. As simple as that. Even with him shooting however many shots, they went to the fucking playoffs in the West as the 5th seed.
Okay.
With no other motherfucking superstars, no all-stars, or none of that bullshit.
Okay.
That was all Russ.
Right.
Now, the
Without
difference
being
between the
able
game
to
today,
taking 100 shots.
the difference between the games today, like the reason why the Lakers is ass. Because you got bum-ass, lazy-ass people like AD that don't want to run with Russ.
Right.
So what do Russ supposed to do when Russ get all the way down the court? Now he 1-on-4 because everybody else taking their time to get down the court.
Well,
what Russ supposed to do?
But
Russ,
that's what I say about IQ. Because Russ gotta know that he playing with a couple senior citizens and lazy motherfuckers to slow it up. Your point guard know your rhythm.
So I'm gonna dumb my game down for these niggas?
No. But what I'm saying is, Vito, when as the point guard, you're playing with certain people. You can say, Mike got a mismatch on somebody. I know I could throw it to him down in the post. He not going to do no. Time out. Let me finish. I know he not going to do no dickhead shit. Or I know that if I draw everybody in, Brown going to cut out to dip back to the 3-point line. Like certain shit that you automatically should know as a fucking point guard, right? And he should know something. And I guess it's you that always say it because he's not really a point guard. He's a shooting guard, but I guess he needs the ball to be effective. But my thing is, you gotta have better shot selection. I don't mind him going to the rack all day. I don't mind him shooting mid-range all day. But your mid-range is not the best mid-range. So why are you stepping back even further? That's just my whole argument.
Act like he hasn't had games when he was hitting that shit.
I'm talking about career. You know your shit broke. Why you keep launching them?
Why not?
Because it makes your question. Because he still make them.
He does make some. But on the flip side, like he just said, niggas kill Ben Simmons for not taking the shot. But you're killing Westbrook for taking the shot.
So let me ask you a question. If he's standing there, which happens a lot of times, I'm standing there. My defender decides to say, I'm not going to close out on him.
Gotta take a shot.
It's a reason.
Okay,
how many times your old head? How many times you heard your old heads back in the say it's the reason why he open?
And how many times have you old head said, if you open, you gotta take
the
shot?
I'm about to hurt him. So you're telling me, if we're in a game 7, and it's 30 seconds left on the clock,
right?
And then the guy back off rough, and he wide open for the 3. You're his teammate. We down 5, and he decides to say, "I'm gonna hold on to the shot and I'm gonna pass it off." What's your response?
They gonna kill that nigga.
Come on, man. So you don't want him to shoot. This is my thing. You don't want him to shoot. You want to kill his confidence about shooting. But then when it comes, the game is on the line.
I want him to do what he's best at, which is going to the rack.
You can't always go to the rack.
You can't get to the rack. That's why you create for somebody else.
But like you said, he playing with a bunch of lazy niggas that don't want to create.
That's easy. All right, let me give a prime example. Say they playing against Utah. You got the best shot blocker in the game down low. Gobert. So he playing, say he on Russ, but he playing off at probably in between the lane and wherever Russ at, say Russ at 3-point line.
3 meters from the court.
You got 2 niggas on LeBron. You got a bunch of other bum ass niggas out on the court that ain't really shit. So you saying you want Russ to go to the basket and risk getting his shot blocked, right? Or you want him to try to create for somebody else. If you got 2 niggas on LeBron ain't gonna, what he gonna do? And then you got other bum ass niggas that you will say, damn, why Russ didn't take this shot? You're a killer for not taking a shot and pass it up to give it to a bum ass nigga like they did LeBron the other day when he passed it up. He gave it to Melo.
Right.
So no matter what, he's in a losing situation.
And let's be clear.
I want him to go to the rack. Like time to fuck out. Like they tell the guards back in the day, go to the rack and jump into his body.
That's what I'm working on. That's an offensive foul now.
And before,
that's an offensive foul now.
We definitely got not if they're jumping. Gobert.
No, it ain't. That's an offensive foul.
Listen,
Gobert jumping straight up and down.
Russell Westbrook is smart enough. Russell Westbrook is smart enough that he's been doing it. Time out. He's been doing it. How many years has he averaged at least 10 free throws?
That's because he going with power.
My point.
It's the difference.
Time out. Yes, it is.
That's because he going with power.
Time out. It is a difference. That's the difference I want to make. Secondly, before we get to the next subject, you're saying why do they knock Ben Simmons and not knock Russ, and Russ shooting them and you knocking him too, right? The difference is Russell Westbrook, even if he doesn't shoot jumpers, if he just attack the rim all day and shoot mid-range, he can give you 26 points. Mm-hmm. Ben Simmons, you need his points. That's why you're telling him shoot. Because because you only got Embiid and you don't got no other fucking scorers.
So why Ben Simmons can't give you 26 just by going to the basket?
Because he's soft, I guess.
What do you mean?
He don't have the aggressiveness. That's why I got it.
Why don't he?
Did you watch him?
He got the aggressiveness.
Did he ever average 26?
So let me
So what are we talking about?
Russell Westbrook is a scorer.
No.
That's a difference.
If it's that easy, why every center don't average 26 just going to the basket?
We're not talking
I'm
about
asking
centers. What does a center got to do with Ben Simmons?
Because the center plays the paint. That's my point. You got to run into that 7 foot as a guard.
What do you mean? This is a pick and roll league. What are you talking about?
So because I pick and roll, you think the center don't roll with me? What are you talking about?
Don't roll with who?
The guard. What are you talking about? If I come off the if Russ come off the pick.
Time out. First of all, this is not 19.
It is.
Time out. This ain't 1989. Time out.
Gobert can't create his own fucking shot.
We're not talking about defense. We're talking about time out. What I'm telling you is this ain't 1985. You know they do run pick and roll with other players besides the center. Right, so whoever Ben Simmons has the mismatch or needs to get the mismatch, that's who you're going to pick. Like perfect example, when they pick guard for guard to get Chris Paul, to get Steph Curry on Chris Paul and shit like that. When guards want Steph Curry, Dame Lillard, he's sticking McCollum. He's going to do a screen. So they switch, right? Mm-hmm. And now he's going to have the mismatch that he wants, right?
See, because you pick...
Ben Simmons can't do that?
Let me stop you. Can I stop you for 1 second?
The same thing.
Because you
pick and roll with whoever
Ben Simmons average... Mind you, hold on. Before you say that, is Westbrook a scorer?
Yes.
Is Ben Simmons a scorer?
I don't know what Ben Simmons is.
You know what he is. You know what he ain't. He's not no scorer.
I don't know what he is.
Relax. You know he's not no scorer, but he still averaged 15 points. Come on, man.
Let me bust your theory real quick, because you just said you can switch with anybody. So let's just go with your theory of switching with guards. Let's keep it with the Lakers. With the Lakers in Utah. If Westbrook decided to go switch with the 2 guard with Mitchell to get Mitchell switched on him, right?
And then he bagged him down.
Oh, let me finish. He go get Mitchell switched on him. Where Dwight Howard gonna be at?
Dwight Howard?
Yeah, because he started
Dwight
right now.
Howard shouldn't.
We're going right now.
Time out. You can't go right now because
he's starting center right now.
You haven't seen.
Right now.
Have you seen Ben Simmons with the Nets? You don't know what that team gonna look like.
I said let's stay with the Lakers and let's stay with Utah.
I'm going with Ben Simmons.
No. We talking about Russ here. We talking about, you said Russ go to the basket every time.
Right.
All right, so we going with your theory. You said Russ can set a pick, could call a pick from his 2 guard, switch with the 2 guard, and then get to the basket. He don't got to call a pick and roll with the center, right?
Right.
All right, so in that scenario, if Russ called the pick with, what's the 2 guard over there?
Mitchell.
No, with the Lakers.
Is it Harden?
Yeah, probably Harden.
I call Harden. No, Harden. Send me pick. I want.
But he's not going to do that with a guard. I'm using Ben Simmons when I'm saying.
Because you just said Russell Westbrook need to go to the basket every time.
He do go to the basket. Listen, time out.
All right, let's go with Ben Simmons.
Time out. I see what 28th Street do.
How?
I answered your question. Listen.
You're picking and choosing to benefit your argument.
No. I said the reason why People criticize Russell Westbrook for shooting 8 threes and Ben Simmons for not shooting. Is because you need Ben Simmons points and Russell Westbrook
need Ben Simmons
on the
points.
Sixers.
That's not what we
did.
talking about.
You
That's not what
did
we
not.
talking about.
That's what I was talking
No,
about.
you
That's
did
not
not.
That's
we're
what
talking
I said.
You don't need his
What are
points.
y'all talking about?
Because you said, I'm gonna tell you. You said Russell Westbrook needs to go to the basket.
Every-
He can get 26 points.
yes, but
Let me
then I
finish.
switched it.
Let me finish. Even Ben Simmons can't go to the basket 26 times to get 26 points. Let me tell you why. Because if you do a pick and roll, again, if you use the Nets, for example, where is the Drummond going to be at in the pick and roll? Because Drummond can't go out to the 3-point line. If Drummond go out to the 3-point line, if I'm
saying,
Gobert,
let's not don't
use.
use the Nets because he hasn't played for the Nets yet.
I'm
You
just
don't
going-
know what lineup. Use a lineup that you seen Ben Simmons play with. You seen him play with Embiid, Tobias, with them guys on the floor, right? You seen him, and nobody's putting a point guard on him, right? That's fair to say. You don't know.
You know what they lineup going to
Is
be.
Trae Young, when you see the Sixers play, say they play in Atlanta, is Trae Young sticking Ben Simmons?
I don't know who.
Why the fuck you can't run the pick
So
like
who's taking Ben Simmons for Atlanta?
they put motherfuckers like what was the journeyman name? Fuck, it'll be on the screen. It was a journeyman.
What position does he play?
He was a small forward. He was one of the small forward.
Gallinari?
No, fucking look up they rise. It was a
They
fucking
got Gallinari. They got
no in the
Herder.
playoffs.
They got Herder, Gallinari.
No, Solomon. What's his name? Solomon, the role
Solomon,
player.
he don't even play minutes like that.
Look at the playoff games when they played
He
them.
don't play minutes.
That's who was sticking him. He started last year in the playoffs. Yes,
Just
he
because
did.
you start don't mean you play more
That's-
minutes than the nigga that comes
That's
off the
who
bench.
stuck him.
Oh, first of all, let's be clear. Even if you do a pick and roll and Ben Simmons switch on a smaller guy, just because he switched don't mean he even know how to post up.
We don't. That's what I'm saying. But he doesn't try.
Well,
That's
maybe
why
he don't know
people.
how.
So how is he getting his 15 points? What is he doing when he gets 15 points a game?
His 15 points come off fast break layups and when he get little easy putbacks. That's all his shit come
So
off.
you never see him back a nigga down and dunk on him?
Nah, I mean I didn't say.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he hasn't done it, but he doesn't do it regularly.
Because you got Embiid down
What
there.
I'm saying
You
is
don't
I
need
do
Ben Simmons
you
15
better.
points.
Forget who I said was sticking him. Who on Atlanta do you think can stick him
Gallinari.
on they starting line?
Gallinari.
He's faster than Gallinari.
What is
That's
that?
what
And
y'all
bigger.
saying.
He don't mean
and
nothing
stronger.
in the NBA.
Huh?
He bigger and stronger and faster than Gallinari.
That
So
don't
you
mean
don't
nothing.
think Gallinari can stick him?
Fuck no.
Me neither.
I do.
I don't think
I do.
that was some bullshit.
Solomon
right
Hill might be the
there.
best
do.
option
Yeah,
for them.
listen, he was the best option. Listen, we running over, but 90 to 99. Top 5 centers from 90 to 99. Just 90 to 99. We're not doing in the 80s they did this.
gotta
And
Google this?
just 90 to 99.
Oh,
Well, who you got, Mike?
We ranking them in order?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, number 1, I'm going with Olajuwon.
Okay,
2, Shaq.
okay,
3, David Robinson.
okay,
4, Patrick Ewing.
okay.
5, Lonzo.
He just named my list. That's my exact same order.
Damn, I don't know how we even argue this for the 90s.
It's not no argument.
was too sweet.
It's fuck.
Once y'all played that, that list can't be denied.
It can't be denied.
Yeah, where y'all got Pat at?
Pat is 4.
Yeah, I got Pat 4. I got Shaq 3 though.
Over who?
Who at number 2?
The Dream,
Who at number 1?
the Admiral,
You tripping, man.
What?
This boy talking about
the
I go
Admiral.
The Admiral
How?
not better than the Dream at no capacity.
I said from 90 to
I don't give a fuck
99.
what
He
year
didn't. He
you
don't got
talking
no chip in 99.
I don't give a fuck
in
about.
90s.
I don't give a fuck
Yes, he
about
does.
rings,
Wait,
wins,
no, he
and
got
numbers.
2000.
He got a chip in
2000.
He got a chip 99 season.
99, 2000. That's
99
no, that's not. That's
season.
2000.
If
You go look at that championship.
Look
it
it
says
up.
2000 on it.
Look up 99 champions.
My
Okay.
man, it's 99. It started in 99, but it's a 2000 championship.
Okay, with all that being said, none of that shit matters because I don't give a fuck what league take away rings, wins, and all that. Talent wise, he's not better than
Listen.
the Dream.
Listen,
In no stats, he better
listen.
than the Dream.
Huh?
In no stats, he better than the Dream.
Listen.
Okay, hold on.
Listen,
Before-
I'm glad
what
y'all.
makes him
look,
better than the Dream?
First of all, the Dream 90, 91, he was hurt them years, so his numbers was totally down. Admiral came in, he took CNN from last place to first place as the man.
Okay.
Rookie of the year,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. that's good.
Starter on the Dream.
First place window.
Damn near every year
No,
CNN
they
was
was
first place.
not first
Not
place.
with
I
the
said,
Admiral.
yeah,
What?
No,
damn
no,
near.
No, they weren't.
No, they
I said
not.
damn
No.
near
Okay,
every
go
year.
ahead. Continue.
Starter on the Dream Team. right? 71 points in a game, right? Won a scoring title. He's won the MVP. He had one season where he was the defensive player of the year, averaged 4.5 blocks, 3 steals.
Who the all-time leading blocker?
I listen. Don't listen. Time out. I don't want y'all to or nobody else to confuse this conversation.
Who the all-time leading blocker?
Time out. I don't want y'all to confuse this. That's why I said 90 to 99. Robinson is not a better overall player than Olajuwon. I'm not saying that.
And
Olajuwon
when
came
is
into
Olajuwon's prime? From 90 to 99. Do the math.
Huh? No.
That's Olajuwon prime. Fuck is you talking about?
Well, Olajuwon had I don't know when his prime was. Cause look, I kind of looked it up when Olajuwon came back. He had 2 down years, 90, 91. Then when he came back, he went on a tear for like 3-4 years. But that shit ended. He went on a tear like 93, the year before they won the chip. He went on a tear that year. He went on a tear 94, 95, the 2 years they won the chip.
And then that shit. Now. He's not better than Olajuwon. Olajuwon was MVP in the 90s. Stop it.
So was Robinson.
No, he was not the 90s. No,
yes,
he
was. The year time out. That's when Olajuwon torched him in the playoffs.
What year was David Robinson the MVP?
The year that they beat the Knicks. No, the year they beat Orlando. Houston beat Orlando.
No, I asked you when David Robinson.
The year Houston beat Orlando and CNN played Houston and Olajuwon torched David Robinson.
So therefore he not better. He didn't have a better 90s than he.
I said better 90s.
No, he couldn't have.
Look at
he hasn't won no championships in the 90s.
He did win a championship.
David Robinson's best year in the 90s. Olajuwon killed him in the playoffs.
Excuse me, Olajuwon finished in fucking 01, 02, so he was finishing at.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is from you look at the 90, 91.
2 times Finals MVP,
right,
boss, man.
Right,
valuable player.
I'm not.
Hold on, 12-time All-Star, 6-time first team.
Okay.
3-time second team.
And David Robinson
2-time NBA player, defensive player of the year.
And he got one more than David Robinson.
5-time NBA all defensive first team.
Okay. Now gonna look David Robinson
rookie of the year. He was also rookie of the year.
Hold on. Yeah, but that's why I said.
Hold on, I'm not finished.
85.
Rebound leader 2 times in a row. Blocks leader 3 times in a year. Come on. And he's also the all-time leader.
Yes, but a lot of that shit wasn't in the 90s when you go look at it. It was in the 80s.
Get the fuck out of here.
It was in the 80s. Go look it up. That's what I said. I looked all that shit up. Olajuwon was the man in the fucking 80s.
He was the man. He won. When he won his chips?
He was the man in the 90s. Chips? That's why I said he had a peak.
Answer my question. When he won his chips?
In the 90s.
Exactly.
In the 90s. That's when his peak was. But from 90 to 99, David Robinson was better.
No, he was
David Robinson, Dream Team. David Robinson, 71 points.
David Robinson only the Dream Team because Hakeem could not play for the Dream Team.
Why couldn't he?
He's from Africa.
Hakeem played on the fucking second team. What are you talking about?
No.
What are you talking about?
Can I break it down to you? Let me break it down to you.
Yeah, they
break it down to you. Let me break it down to you. Because he got what here? What did he get here? What did he get here? Citizenship. He couldn't do it the first time around. And you're going to get technical. David Robinson wasn't even supposed to be on the first team.
Why?
Because that was supposed to have been Shaq if Shaq wasn't a dickhead.
No, that was Christian Laettner.
No, Christian Laettner was always on there.
No, it wasn't. It was only supposed to be one college person.
Christian Laettner.
Shaq can tell you himself. He even said it.
My man, Christian Laettner.
That's why he don't like Christian Laettner.
Christian Laettner was always going to be on there because he won the national championship that year. Christian Laettner was.
That's why it was only one college player going on the tape. Look it up, Shaq.
Hold on.
Look at David Robinson.
Fuck all that. I'm looking at David Robinson now. Blocks 1 time. Rebound leader 1 time. 10 times All-Star, most valuable player. 2 championships, never MVP of the championship.
Okay. I'm just saying.
It's not comparison.
We're talking 90s. And listen,
Hakeem got more points overall, more rebounds, and more blocks.
Yes,
overall.
Hakeem played longer than him. Hakeem played fucking 5 years before David Robinson came in the league. What are you talking about?
Robinson ain't win nothing until he got that other big dummy with him.
Time out. He didn't. He didn't win nothing. And Olajuwon didn't win nothing until their team was loaded and Jordan left.
What team was loaded?
Who was loaded?
Houston.
He used that term very lightly. Who Who's loaded? What makes them loaded on that team?
When?
Listen,
Who else
man,
was a superstar? Who else was an all-star on that team?
That doesn't
When?
make
You
you
talking about
loaded.
Vernon Maxwell?
That does, yes. Vernon Maxwell
All right,
was
hold
a
on.
very good player.
A very good defensive player like George.
Vernon
like George
Maxwell
Lynch.
averaged 17 points in the league. What are you
makes-
talking
not-
about?
That year?
The year that they
Not-
were
No, not the year they won the chip. He didn't.
Not the, but he's averaged
don't tell me-
17
no,
on Houston.
What does that mean?
17.
Robert,
Otis
Robert
Thorpe.
Horry.
Yes,
What makes
look
you
at their
loaded?
numbers. They
Let me
had
ask you a
6
question.
niggas that averaged double digits
What
that
makes
year.
what makes a team?
Because
loaded?
Elijah was making them average double figures.
I guess.
Because Kenny Smith ain't no all-star.
Yes,
Vernon
but
Maxwell.
time out.
Matter of fact, these niggas.
Time
Hold
out,
on, no.
time out,
You
time
time
out,
out.
time
On
out.
the team without Elijah One, these niggas
My
are
man.
average or below average players.
as 28th Street say, my man, you and I before Mike got here, I just showed you that Otis Thorpe was 17 and 10 before he played with Elijah Wan. What are you talking
show me
about?
What Kenny Smith was.
His shit went down.
Show me what Kenny Smith was.
Kenny Smith, everybody numbers went down when
You
they
don't
played.
even. You just speculate. You don't know what Kenny Smith numbers was.
All right.
Come on, man.
Okay.
What did Vernon Maxwell do when he played with the Sixers? Not a fucking thing.
Get high at brain. Never mind.
Yeah. Not a motherfucking thing. What Robert Horry do when he left them? Not a motherfucking
He won
thing.
chips.
What did he do as a stats wise? Not a motherfucking
He won
thing.
chips.
He won chips because he was on good teams.
He won.
What was
No,
his
he
stats?
won chips hitting shots.
He didn't
He
win
got
chips.
a name called Big Shot
Excuse me.
Bob.
He-
Not because he rolled
my
no
man.
bets. Come on, man. What you
He
talking about?
didn't win chips. He played on teams.
Time out. He was a contributor. He hit game-winning shots on teams that
All right,
won
well,
chips.
since-
Multiple.
hold on,
What are
hold
you
on.
talking about?
Since you don't
Big
see-
Shot
Excuse
Bob.
me. Since you don't seem to know the aspects of the game, in order for him to get game-winning shot, the game got to be at a certain scoring level, right?
Man,
Hold on,
Big
What
Shot
are
Bob
you
said David
talking
Robinson
about?
to get a chip too. You know that, right?
Huh?
David Robinson said
He saved a lot of people,
All right, let me
but
ask you a
David
question.
Robinson wasn't the
Without
only person
David
on
Robinson,
that team.
Shaq, and dudes like that, the game ain't even close for him to hit the game with a shot. He didn't win the motherfucking thing. And
Bro, if you
could-
hit the shot, Kerr didn't win the motherfucking thing, right?
Excuse me, yeah. Look,
Paxton didn't win a
you
motherfucking
can
thing.
put any nigga
No, you
on this
can't.
earth in the corner.
No, you can't.
say
And
he
that
take
don't
a
mean
shot
they
and
gonna
win.
hit it.
You know the sad part about this though?
That don't mean they gonna hit
we
it.
had
And
the
we're not
draft-
talking about
man,
one.
if we
We're
had-
not talking about one time.
How many game winning
If
shots
we
did he
had the
hit?
draft,
More than one.
No, we didn't.
If we had to draft what?
right now out of the 90s, those big men, you're not picking David Robinson over none of them.
Who not?
You not.
Over who?
Shaq or Elijah.
If we're just taking them from the 90s?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm taking David. I would take David.
You'll
Robinson.
lose all the 90s.
I would take
You'll
David
lose the whole
Robinson.
90s.
The only reason
You'll
why
lose the
David
whole
Robinson
90s.
didn't win more is because he didn't have a good team. Now you talk about made niggas. He made niggas over there in San Ann.
He had a good team.
Didn't- Who?
Who on?
How didn't he have a good team to
Hold
win
on.
the MVP in the 95? How didn't he
Hold
have
on,
a good team?
hold on. But he
Nigga,
said
he was
Houston
the
was
man.
loaded. So was the Spurs? Did the Spurs have more talent than Houston?
When?
With David Robinson and Tim Duncan and all them dudes. Would you say they had better talent than Houston?
When they won a chip, yeah.
Okay. Would you say they were loaded?
Who?
San Antonio.
I gotta look at their roster. They
So
probably
the fact that you say that means that you don't know. So you're saying they probably was loaded. But hold on,
a team.
But you would just shoot out your mouth that Houston was loaded with Sam Cassell
Nigga,
when he was
Houston
a rookie.
had
Sam
nigga,
Cassell was a rookie. Robert
niggas,
Horry.
Houston,
they
they had
a
6
career
niggas average
journeyman.
double
That
digits.
don't mean you. They
In
only
the
averaged double
playoffs.
digits because of David. Because
In
of
the
Durant.
playoffs. You
What
only
did they average?
time out.
What they average when they didn't play with him?
Time out.
You're not answering that question.
You got 16 teams make the playoffs.
You're not answering my question.
Look
man.
up every team that was making the playoffs and how many teams in 94 and 95 had 6 niggas averaging double digits on their team. You don't have it.
Look up what them niggas averaged when they didn't play with him.
Bro,
That's what I need you to do.
Elijah, when I just told you, Otis Thorpe averaged 17.
You're talking about one dude.
That's all I got to do. You didn't.
So the
What
game
are you
is
doing?
so the NBA is 2 people.
No,
it's
but
5 people. On
You
the
just
court.
said name one person.
No, I did not. I said name them. What the number of niggas do?
Sam Cassell got better when he left.
better,
Well,
but he's
you-
playing
well,
him as a rookie.
David Robinson had niggas averaging a dub. That year he won MVP. He had niggas averaging 16 that
He
year.
had him, yes.
So these niggas wasn't no bums.
No, Sean Elliott was okay. Sean Elliott was
Sean
Vinny
Elliott
okay.
Dagnero was okay.
Who?
Vinny
Vin-
Dagnero. He was
Yeah.
balling back
No,
then.
no. Don't do that bullshit.
Oh,
He
Vinny
averaged
was
15.
nice.
Time out.
He averaged 15.
Time out.
He
That's
averaged
before your
15.
time, young.
He averaged 15
Time
that
out.
year.
Time out. Time out. I'm not disagreeing with you, Mike, because when we talked about CNN winning one of those chips, I mentioned on a previous episode, when I mentioned Vinny Del Negro name, Vito laughed at me. He laughed at me.
Nigga,
now you saying
Vinny got buckets, but I don't even know the context of which you just be making shit up.
Action.
When did you ever name Vinny Del Negro? What the fuck are you talking about?
Action.
It depends.
It'll be on the screen.
It depends on the context of what you were talking about. You might have, because you say shit like he might have been the man or some shit like he was never the man.
No, it wasn't on that context.
I was looking at Kenny Smith numbers.
I'll send it to you.
Before Houston, 7, 2, 2, 8.
What, points?
After Houston, 7, 15, 17, 13.
Yeah.
With Houston, 13, 14, 17.
Wait.
Come on, man.
Wait. You losing me. After or before? What was his number?
I gave you when he didn't play with him.
When he didn't. All right. So what was his numbers after Houston?
After Houston, he had a year 15. He had a year 17.
That was his highest ever, right?
No, his highest ever was with Houston, 17.
Okay, and then he had 15. Say the rest of them. 14.
15, 17, 13. And before that, it was...
Now, let's be clear here. He also had Greg Popovich.
Who? David Robinson was balling before Greg Popovich got there.
He still had him. They helped him out. So he didn't help him?
I guess.
So I guess we're going to say Phil didn't help Kobe and Shaq.
Hold on. You just
right,
said the coach
before
matters. So
Phil,
you're
right?
telling me Popovich didn't help?
Huh?
Is he not one of the
best
best
y'all
coaches?
can't both ask me this question.
I didn't ask
Hold on,
nothing.
but you just said, when I said in the NBA, the coach is more so the players. You went against
My man, David Robinson came into the league as the man. What are you talking about? That shit had nothing to do with Popovich.
Helping him get a
So you agree with what
Oh yeah, helping him get a chip.
Right,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, but he helped. Listen, Popovich got them chips because of Timmy, not the other way around.
What?
Not the other way around.
You tripping.
Okay. Y'all feed into the hype.
What?
Y'all feed into the hype. What has Popovich done since?
What are you talking about?
Since what?
The same thing he was doing when he had Tim Duncan.
Since Timmy
The
left.
same thing he's been doing with Tim Duncan.
He ain't won a ring. He was winning
How
rings
often
with
you
Timmy.
He won. How many rings he won with Timmy?
How many playoff series has he won since Timmy
my
left?
bad.
How many playoff series has he won? Let's just
Yeah,
do
my
that.
bad.
How many times has he been?
My
in
bad.
Has he won
My bad.
playoff series?
Let's be clear.
Time out. The only thing let's be clear here.
Take talent.
Let's be clear here, 28th Street. The only thing Popovich has done since fucking Tim Duncan retired is run Kawhi Leonard off and make DeMar DeRozan look like he was fucking done. That's all he did.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What part
He
did
ran
you get?
Kawhi off?
Kawhi didn't want to play there. It ain't got nothing to do with.
He
fucking
ran him off. He didn't want to play for Popovich.
So why?
that's news
Why
to
he
y'all?
leave
Y'all didn't
Toronto?
know that?
No,
Why he leave Toronto?
Huh?
Why he leave Toronto?
Because he didn't want to go to
All
Toronto.
right,
He
let me
just
ask
wanted
you
out
a
of
question. What
CNN. What are you talking about?
Let me ask you a question. And what the hell did he do in motherfucking LA?
Forget LA. He left.
How
he
you
got
gonna forget LA?
because he left and got traded and won a chip. How you gonna skip over that?
Skip over what?
You're saying what did Kawhi do when he went to LA? You skipping over him winning a chip when he left CNN and went to
No,
Toronto.
he not. He just-
He did.
He asked you a specific
I asked you
question.
what he did.
Why
in
didn't you
LA.
ask me what did he do when he left Popovich? That's what you should have asked me.
The same thing he did when he was with Popovich. Won
No,
a chip.
he won a chip on his own without
He
Popovich,
wasn't on his
bro.
fucking...
Without-
Okay,
on his own.
what did he
Without
do
Popovich.
in
On his
Toronto? What did he
own?
do in LA is what he asked you. You didn't answer that.
He been hurt in LA.
He was hurt in Toronto.
He ain't wasn't hurt like this. He ain't played at all this year, has he?
Because he ain't been shit.
Huh?
He ain't been shit.
The
Bro.
nigga, the year he won the championship, he was hurt. The year he,
The year he won the
years he played with
championship,
San
he was
Antonio,
low
he was hurt.
management.
He did the same thing with San Antonio.
No, I mean he's
that's
missed
where it
half.
comes from.
He's missed half of the
Low
year.
management comes
We're
from
not talking
San
about
Antonio.
missing a game here and no. Low management came
man,
from he
and
didn't
listen.
want to play in CNN.
Yo, my
He
man.
starts sitting out.
Let's be clear.
He starts sitting out.
My
What are
man,
you
let's-
talking
let's
about?
Be clear. Let's be clear. He won a championship, and I'm gonna give him his credit, just like the Lakers. The perfect fucking year. When everybody was hurt,
Whatever,
when everybody was
however,
down,
however
no,
you
I
put
give
it,
it to
bro.
him. No, I
However
give
you
it to
put
him.
it, he
No,
won
he
it,
got
though.
it. No, hear me out. He got it. I respect him for it. But for you to sit there and try to make it seem like Popovich We talking about
Nigga, Popovich
It's
is
a lot of people.
overrated,
It's a lot
bro.
of people
But you
that
just
had.
gave Larry Brown
Yeah,
his
my man.
flowers.
There's a lot of people who have superstar players.
Larry
and
Brown
cannot
ain't
handle
have.
shit.
If Larry Brown would have had Tim Duncan as long as Popovich.
Mike D'Antoni had a superstar team every year he been in the league.
Who?
Mike D'Antoni. The whole Phoenix run, the
Okay.
Knicks run. Mike D'Antoni always had a superstar team. What the hell he ever done?
Okay, what does that got
Alright,
to
then.
do with?
Doc Rivers had plenty of super teams.
We're talking
Except for that
about
one year.
killers. We're talking about killers.
Mike D'Antoni ain't had killers?
No, who?
Mike D'Antoni ain't had no killers?
No.
Jason
Fuck
Kidd ain't no killer?
Amari wasn't no killer.
Steph ain't no killer?
Hold on.
Bro,
Dwayne ain't
them
no killer?
niggas-
Hold on.
Them
He
niggas
Drew
was-
Richardson ain't no
them
killer?
niggas was part-time
Excuse
killers.
me.
Dan
Who?
Miles ain't no killer.
Sir.
Quentin Richardson.
Fuck no, Quentin Richardson wasn't
Yo,
no
he
killer.
told me
Darius
Amari-
Miles.
He told me Amari.
Darius
was a
Miles.
Dan Miles averaged 23 in the league.
Darius
He
Miles.
averaged 23 in the
Come on,
league.
man. What, 1 year?
No, back-to-back
come
years. He
on,
averaged
man.
more than 1 year.
Man, pull that up.
Fuck all that.
Pull that up.
He told me Amari
Pull
was a
that up.
mid-range assassin, but now he ain't a killer.
More, you said more.
Exactly.
Amari can't shoot from the mid-range?
Nigga, did you
No,
say he was a
couldn't.
mid-range
At
assassin?
Huh?
No,
I sent it
at
to
his
you.
injury.
Was he? Did you say he was a mid-range assassin?
Yes.
That's
No,
Yes.
he wasn't no assassin.
Yes.
Fucking
Yes. And if you
If
go,
he was an assassin,
time out.
it's Tim Duncan.
Time out. Tim Duncan didn't shoot from where Amari shot from. What are
What
you
Tim
talking
Duncan
about?
shot?
Amari didn't
Everywhere.
start shooting until after the
are you
injury.
talking about?
That's
Tim
what
Duncan
No,
shot
he
everywhere.
didn't. Did you watch the episode?
Amari
It was on the
did not
episode.
start
Time
shooting
out.
till
It
after
was-
the injury.
Time
my
out.
man.
It was on the episode. If you look on the screen, the episode that it was on to be on the screen.
What was
It-
on the screen?
When Amari played with Nash, the highest niggas field goal percentage from the mid-range that year was Steve Nash, #1. Another guard was #2. Amari Stoudemire was like 60-something fucking percent. And no,
how many
How many
shots did he
shots
take?
was he
That's-
taking? What
that's
the
about
fuck is you
percentage.
talking
no.
about?
Pardon me, I said it wrong. 60% of his points came from the
How many
mid-range.
shots was he taking? Is what you're not answering.
Look at his. All you gotta do is look at his
How many
average.
shots was he taking?
60% of whatever he averaged that year.
No,
so if
how
he had-
many mid-range shots was he taking?
that
If
before or
I
after
take
the
two and make
It
one,
was
that's
in
50%.
Phoenix. He didn't
Was it
get
before-
injured.
He got injured in Phoenix.
He didn't.
He got injured in Phoenix. He played 2 more years in Phoenix after his injury.
He
So
didn't
was it
start
before
shooting
or
jump shots
after?
till he came
Because
to
you gotta
us.
remember.
No, he
I want to
didn't.
bust his
No,
bubble. 'Cause you gotta
no.
remember, he got Nash after injury. Remember, he had Kidd before injury.
I know he had
So
kid
when you
when
say
kid wasn't shit.
so when you say
when he had kid when
when
kid
you
wasn't
say-
shit
when
over
you
there.
say- when you say he had a better shooting percentage mid-range with Nash,
No,
that's after injury.
no, I said excuse me. Pardon me. I
so
said
was
it
it with
wrong.
Nash? Was it with Nash?
Pardon me. I said it wrong. It was his percentage and most
All
of
right,
his
if he was
points.
top 3, okay.
Yes,
If it was
most
with
of his
Nash,
points.
if it was with
Most
Nash,
of his like Nash.
So you say most of the
all
points
right,
was jump
if it
shots?
was with Nash, that was
Who,
after
Amari?
his injury.
Yeah.
No, that might be right. No, that
No,
might be, no.
that's
Let me tell you
not-
why. That might be right. That's
Look at the
after,
screen.
No,
The
like we said,
episode
after
will be
injury.
there.
That
Go
playoffs,
watch that
when he was
episode.
averaging 40.
We're not talking
No,
about the
Vito,
playoffs. I'm
no,
talking
listen,
about
no,
regular
Vito,
season.
Listen to me.
Come on, man.
He might be right, but that's after
That's
injury.
with Nash.
He
Nash
didn't have
was
that
one-
jump shot before injury.
I said that. He just
No, that's my
Nash
point.
was one. Another guard was number
So
2.
that was after
Amari.
the injury.
It was in Phoenix.
But it was after the injury.
I can't remember when
He had the injury with Kidd. He sat out a whole year. They
Oh,
got
yeah,
Nash.
yeah.
So
yeah,
when
yeah,
he
yeah. It was
came
with
back,
Nash. Yeah,
so when
yeah.
he came back, all he was doing was shooting jump shots. So I can believe that.
But he's not a mid-range assassin.
No, he is
is
not.
the point I was
no,
making.
he ain't no assassin. Because if he is an assassin, motherfucking Butcher ain't got
James
to be.
Worthy
gotta be
is a
Jedi.
mid-range assassin. Cool.
Horace Grant.
No. What's the dude?
Horace
Ron
Grant.
DeRozan's Jalen Rose is a
We're
mid-range
talking.
assassin.
I'm talking
Come on,
about
man.
niggas that catch it off the pick and pop.
I don't
That's
fuck
what
what
I'm
you
talking
talking about.
about.
A
I'm not
assassin
talking about.
is a
That's not
nigga.
Amari
That's what
Cooper.
they
That's
do.
not Amari Stoudemire.
Yes, it
No,
was.
it wasn't.
You guys must don't know.
Speaking
You
of
guys must watch
To
highlights.
use the name of an assassin,
You
that
guys
means
must
that's
watch
what
too
you
much
do.
highlights.
He's known as a dunker,
Listen.
not a shooter.
Listen to what I'm gonna tell you. The year is on there. It was mind-boggling.
What the fuck about
The
that?
year he averaged like.
Yes, because he couldn't get to the basket no more.
I'm not saying that. That's not what.
What is he known for?
What I'm saying is the year that Amari averaged 26, 27, 28 points, 60-something% of that came from the mid-range.
What is he known for?
He was the number 3 percentage.
What is
as
he
far
known
as
for?
His points.
What is he known for?
So what I'm saying is,
You just
time
not
out.
answer my question.
Time out. Let me finish. So
It
what
does
I'm
not make
saying
no sense.
is 26, 27, 28, whatever his average was, and 60-something% of that
Yeah.
came from the
You
mid-range.
said that already.
That's what I'm
What
trying
is he
to tell
known
y'all.
for, though?
He's known for dunking, highlight.
What is DeMar DeRozan known for?
DeMar DeRozan is known for pulling up mid-range.
Exactly. That's a mid-range assassin. That's the difference.
You're comparing a wing player. I'm talking about.
No, I'm comparing what the motherfucker's known for.
Time out.
Antonio
You're
McDyess,
switching the argument.
No,
That's what the argument was that week. We were talking about power forwards that pick and pop.
No, we wasn't.
Yes, we were.
When?
Because that's what we were talking about.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck what position you talking about. In order for you to call somebody an assassin at what they do, that's what they got to be known for. He's known for dunking on niggas. He's not known for no mid-range shit.
Okay,
DeMar
let
DeRozan
me
is
ask
known
you
for
this.
mid-range.
Let me ask you this, right? Antonio McDyess known for dunking on niggas, right?
He was.
But he's a mid-range assassin,
No,
right?
he's not. He got a better mid-range than Amari, though.
man.
He's not no mid-range
All
assassin.
right.
You using the wrong
term. That's what I'm trying to
He's
tell
not
you.
an assassin. He's
All
not.
right.
When you thinking of an assassin, like I said, when you think of an assassin, you think about a motherfucker that literally gonna sit there and bust your
James
ass.
Worthy.
James jab step. I'm gonna sit there like how Melo and them do you from the mid range. He's not that.
I'm saying.
A pick and pop.
What I'm saying is, so Malone wasn't a pick and pop assassin. Yes or no? Because we gotta get on to the next topic.
Yeah, I give.
All right then. So
Hold
what
on,
are we
hold on.
talking
But let's not act
about?
like
No,
Malone
but
also
Malone-
didn't catch the ball on the block, turn around, and hit you in your head.
We're not talking about what he did. What I'm saying is,
We heard him say.
listen to what I'm
go off
saying.
and just
One,
pick and
time
pop,
out. One of the reasons why I always say the NBA was smarter back then is because Malone could bust your ass mid-range. Pause. Right? But if his defender is too small, he's gonna take you in the post all day. If it's time out, I'm not Tone. You need an Uber. You need an Uber. Listen. If your motherfucking power forward is too slow, Malone is gonna blow by you. Just because Amari was running pick and roll, he got a lot of his shit off of pick and roll. But when he shot that shit it was automatic from mid
That
range.
was after injury.
It doesn't matter when it was. All I'm just saying, he was
his
the
best
last. He
he
was the last one that was automatic as far as a big man.
No, he wasn't.
Who?
Dirk. The fuck?
Huh?
Dirk mid range. I don't get what. That's an assassin.
That's an assassin.
Knee in your chest, however you want to turn around, whatever
Yes,
you want.
Dirk, but
No,
but
you
Dirk
said he was the last big man. No, he was not.
Listen,
No, he was not.
Dirk,
And I give you another one that be after him.
Dirk pick and pop.
I give you another one that was
Time
better
out.
shooter.
Let me. Look, Dirk pick and pop was threes. It wasn't mid range.
Yes, it was mid range.
What was your other one?
You
'Cause we
can't
got
Lamar Aldridge.
LaMarcus. Yeah, you right about LaMarcus Aldridge. That shout out to LaMarcus.
Marcus All. These are real mid
I
range
can't
shooters.
give you Marcus.
You tripping. And power.
Zach Randolph.
Nah,
Zach
I can't.
too.
And Zach.
I give you
Randolph.
another one.
Rasheed Wallace.
Nah.
I'm about to say, you talking about Amari's the last one.
Nah, Amari Ships.
Garnett from the elbow.
Yes,
That's all Garnett did was elbow.
I give you Garnett. But I'm not giving you
All
no
them dudes better
Rasheed.
jump shot
Nah.
than him.
Nah. So listen, before we get out of here, we had a YouTube comment last week from a guy named Arthur Smith. I guess he's from Twitter. He's seen the comment. He put up a whole book. So it'll be on the screen what he said. I'm just going to paraphrase. First of all, he said, I was the guy with the blue hat. I needed an Uber, but I had a black hat on. So a blind man could see that. He said that I was trying to take parts of Giannis' game and put it in the 90s. I think he was confusing me for Vito.
I agree with him.
No, he's not. He knows exactly what the fuck he talking about. Because that's what you do. That's what you just did with Amari.
Okay, so let me say this, and then y'all can just but don't cut me off, please. I don't care what y'all say. Giannis was 6'9", 190 coming into the NBA. Okay. He can't shoot, right? Mm-hmm. He can't, no post-up game. He's not backing nobody down at 190. Mm-hmm. So what I say is if you come into the league in the 90s, first, what position are you going to play? Because you can't shoot. Second of all, who are you going to guard? Because if you're 190, it was small forwards. Jordan was like 2-something, wasn't he? Mm-hmm. Jordan would have had a fucking field day with Giannis. I'm just saying. What I'm saying is we can't pick and choose what you guys want to do.
Hold on.
Time out.
Was everybody 200 plus pounds?
No. But time out. What I'm saying is you guys want to pick and choose, Giannis today. No. You got to take Giannis as when he first came into the league. Okay. 6'9", 190. What would that guy have done back then? That's all I'm asking. When I say Jordan would average 40 in today's NBA, I'm talking about straight out of college. Shaq would average 40 straight out of college. I'm not talking about in his prime 3-4 years down the line. No, I'm talking about from the gun bust. My whole theory has been is, I looked it up. I sent it to you. Giannis first year, I think it was 6 points he averaged. The next year was 12. Then he went to 16. With his type of game, his skill set, no jumper, no post game, his weight, he would have averaged 3 points when he averaged 6 points. He would have averaged about 4 or 5 points when he averaged. So my thing is, like I keep telling Vito.
So would he have got better though? Could he have not got better?
He would have got better.
Okay,
I don't want y'all to confuse anything because I never said. What I said is Giannis wouldn't be a superstar in this league.
Yes, he would.
That's all in the 90's. That's all I'm saying. And you still ain't showed me anybody that was a superstar.
I'm done. Because I just looked up something, and you got to stop this because
What?
Ralph Sampson, which was a good big man back in the day.
And he got hurt.
He was 7'4".
He got hurt.
Hear me out. He was 7'4" though, right?
Right.
He was 7'4", and he was only 210.
Yeah, but time out.
No, hear me out.
Time out.
210 is this big at 7'4".
Let me stop you first of all, right? Respect. Because I don't know if you ain't up on these episodes or not. But I'm only talking about the 90's.
No.
I'm talking about from 90 to 99. That's all we've been talking about the last 3 weeks. We're not talking about when Ralph said. Ralph Sampson
played in the 90's.
Yes, but I'm saying he played his whole career hurt. What I'm saying.
But what I'm saying is you're
time
saying
out.
somebody in a certain weight class
Yes.
could not make it because of a weight class.
Yes,
Ralph
but
Sims is even thinner.
Yes, but this is where y'all still picking and choosing.
You're picking and choosing the weight.
Time out. Ralph Sampson was whatever he weighed, but he had a post game. He can shoot over either shoulder. He can. You're talking.
You know what he
but
couldn't
time
do
out.
that
Time
Giannis
out.
can
Time,
do?
time out.
Go past you at the
keep
3-point line.
comparing dudes. Don't compare dude. What I'm saying is you got to take Giannis. Time out.
You been
Listen.
comparing dudes the whole time.
Time out. What I'm saying is Giannis' skill set. He can't shoot. He didn't post up. So
let me stop you.
How was he gonna
He can't shoot. Hold on, let me stop you. He can't shoot. He can't post up, right? Ralph Sims can't run, jump, leap, or he don't have the quickness as Giannis. All those make a big difference in big men.
For
Let me
what?
tell you what. Because again,
as far
when you
as
get
what?
to the third or fourth quarter, when your big ass legs are tired, now you're talking to a person who actually played big man.
Okay.
I'm telling you, the advantage I had is a 6-foot big man, and he watched me. I'm gonna break it down to you.
Okay,
it's
but time out. Before you break anything down to me, right? Before you break anything down to me, break it down about them 190 leagues.
I'm telling you.
Them 190
what's
leagues.
happening with 190 days?
Let's talk about when he's getting back down every play. I don't care what position you put him in. Small forward, power forward, center. They're all going to back that little nigga down.
Do you lift weights?
Not backing him.
Do you lift weights?
Mashburn wouldn't have back the 190 nigga down? Yes or no?
Do you lift weights?
Larry Johnson wouldn't have backed him down? Yes or no?
Can I ask you a question?
But
do you lift weights?
No, not no more, but
Did
yeah.
you lift weights?
Yeah.
Do you know the main thing to lifting weights is what?
What?
Balance, right?
What about it?
At 190 and him small, right? You could be small as all you want, but as long as your lower body is strong, and you know, like everybody else know that lift weights, you don't gotta have to cut to make sure you're strong. You don't. So if you're strong, you're strong. Yes or no?
Tayshaun
So if you're strong, you're strong. So if you're strong, and nobody can
talking
move you.
dudes 2000s.
No,
I'm giving
What
the
I'm saying,
I'm
saying the 90s.
Garnett.
Another dude that can shoot post moves.
We talking about the defensive end, man. You picking and choosing.
But you listen
What
to
you
what I'm
doing defense?
Listen to what I'm gonna tell you.
No, you need.
Why do you only
listen.
talk?
Wait. Time out. Who can do on defense?
Well,
who can do on defense?
Let me ask you one question. Why every time you talk about Giannis, you want to talk about how he gonna get killed on defense? But when you talk about all other big men, you want to talk about what they could do on offense. You don't never talk about how bad they will be on defense. Like Garnett, you want to talk about how good Garnett jump shot is and all that. But you don't say, but damn, Giannis do get to the basket better than all of them. Giannis can dunk higher than all of them.
Better defender than all
You don't say that.
I'm asking.
And he's a better defender than all of these guys.
Time out. What I'm asking y'all are, because I've been waiting for weeks. Maybe Mike can help us, right? We're talking no post-up game at all. No jump shot at all.
lot of people that made it through the
Time
league like
out. Name one guy that was the man. Give me
you
somebody.
talking about?
You give me somebody.
Jason Kidd.
No, time out. You give me somebody.
Well,
You
they
keep
had
on.
no post moves?
They had no post moves. They had no jumper whatsoever. They only going downhill and they was the man. Name somebody.
Sean Kemp.
Who?
Sean Kemp.
You got to be
Well,
fucked.
show me
No.
post moves in the beginning.
Sean Kemp couldn't shoot when he
show
came in the
me when
league.
Sean Kemp was a shooter. Show me when Sean Kemp had post moves.
I will show you.
Please.
I will
You're going to show you years
And I can show
in.
you Giannis with the same moves.
No.
Yes, I can.
I showed him
I
already.
can put up 1 or 2 clips like you did. Like you
No,
did.
I will show you
me.
whole games.
And I can show you
I
Giannis.
show
wanna
you.
show highlights
I
that you
will
do
show
all the
you
time.
whole
I wanna
games
show you the
where
game.
these guys is shooting from the mid range
Show
and
me the
making
Sean
it.
Kemp didn't come in the league with a jump shot, my man.
I can show you clips.
No, you can't.
I can show
No,
you
you
clips.
can't.
I can show
No,
you
you show me
clips.
clips. Show
Of
me
a
whole
game.
No,
Of a whole game.
clips of a game. Show me
Y'all
a whole
boys.
game where Sean Kemp is hitting niggas in the head from the gate
Listen
with a
to-
jump shot.
listen to-
You
I'm,
can't.
I'm confused, right?
You
Because
always confused.
you guys play basketball, and both of y'all, what I ask y'all is, if a nigga can't shoot, are you gonna press up on him? Y'all both said no.
I
would.
So I don't know. You
I
did.
wouldn't.
I didn't. I said I would.
I wouldn't.
No, you said no.
No, I said I would. What are you talking about? I asked you the theory. I said if you stand back and he can't shoot, but he could bang that shit, why would I stand back and give you a running start? No, I play basketball. I'm up on your ass. What
And that's what you
talking
said he best at, the running start.
What? I'm up on your ass.
But this is what I'm trying to feel like. You saying how he can't shoot, he can't post. But do you remember when he became the Giannis that he is today? Do you remember when he became that?
Like 3-4 years.
No, I'm talking
now?
about, do you remember why he became that?
Why?
When Jason Kidd put him a point guard, right? So that's what he can do. He can be a 6'9", 6'10", 7-foot nigga who play like a guard. So
Bro,
hold on, no, excuse me.
6'9",
Excuse me.
6'10" niggas
Excuse
that
me.
handled the ball
We let you
back
talk.
then.
We let you talk.
We been had
My
that.
man, let me finish.
We been had that.
Let
That's
me finish.
nothing new.
Let me finish. We ain't talking about the fact that him handling the ball.
Listen,
we talking about
I
him.
gotta go. I'm gonna let y'all finish.
We
up.
talking about him at the top of the key. If
Oh.
any of them niggas trying to stick him,
All right,
he's
listen.
going right past him.
I'm gonna wrap it up like this, and I know this ain't the 90s, it's the 80s, right? But perfect example, Magic Johnson can't shoot a fucking lick, right? But Magic
Magic could
Johnson,
shoot a little
time
bit.
out. No, he can't.
He could shoot
He
a little
can't
bit.
shoot, but Magic Johnson will put you in the fucking paint. He'll put you in his back pocket. He can shoot over any shoulder. He got moves in it. What I'm saying is any guy that you can name back then. I'm not talking about role players. I can name a bunch of role players that couldn't do. But
can
what
I-
I'm saying
can I
is
stop you for a second?
superstar
You can't,
status.
you
Can I
don't
stop
never
you?
listen. He
The
always
difference between back then and now, even when I played, and I'm gonna give you a prime example, and he can tell you this: I wasn't the best shooter. I could barely shoot my ass off, but I hit that bitch when I needed to. And I could hit him when I needed to. Now hit me out. The difference is back then, everybody had to learn every position. The NBA today, the kids today don't get taught every position. They don't get taught how to play 1 through 5. So no, they don't learn post moves today. It's because of how they get taught today. It's a big difference from what you learned back then than what you learned now.
Bro, what I'm saying is,
Have you been to a gym lately?
Time out. No,
Let me
but
tell you
I
what,
know it's
every
fucked
kid in the
up.
gym is shooting from the fucking half court.
I
So
know
how
it's
can I
fuck-
teach you a post-up move?
I know it's fucked up, but what I'm trying to tell you is, what we're all just going off of is skill set.
But I'm trying to tell you,
Skill
skill set.
set.
His skill set translates in every area.
Every era.
Skill.
Every area got a
Because he
player
can get
like
to the
him.
basket.
Who?
Him.
Name
Sean
him.
Kemp.
Sean Kemp.
Daryl Dawkins. These are
Time
all
out.
go
Time-
to the basket, bang on you.
First of all, your name is Sean Kemp wasn't a wing. You're
Who
not.
was he?
He was a power forward.
The same as Giannis.
Giannis is a 4.
Listen to what I'm telling you. Giannis and Sean Kemp, you're
They're
trying
the
to.
same.
No, they're not. Giannis get his shit off of handling the ball and going to the rack.
What you think
Sean
that
Kemp
was?
get hit. Sean Kemp ain't handling the ball.
What
He
did he
get
do then?
pick and roll, pick and pop. That's all Sean Kemp.
Pick and
That's
pop.
all
I
he
ain't
doing.
gonna say
Pick
no
and
pick and
pop
pop.
didn't come till later. He didn't.
No,
When he got old.
He didn't come in pick and pop.
Yes, it's
No,
I gotta get out of here. I love y'all. I gotta go.
He
We,
did not
listen,
come
we
in as
gonna
pick and
wrap
pop,
this
man.
show up, people. 28th Street. I'm calling them both for Uber. They got to get out of here.
He got to stop selective choosing.
That's
Listen
all
to
he
what
does.
I'm saying is, my thing is you got to make it to year 3, year 4, 6'9", 190. That wouldn't have made it to year 3,
No,
year
you're
4.
right, because he would have bulked up at this first year. In the NBA today, they
What
didn't
I'm
ask
gonna
him to
say
bulk
is,
up.
Mike, I've been asking Vito for 3 episodes.
Jason Kidd.
Time out. I will ask you. Just give me Give me 2 names. When not right now.
Now
I'm
you
just
want
saying
2.
think of it. No. Give me 2 names. Give me one guy that was the man in the 90s, 90 to 99. That all they did was score off going to the basket. No post moves, no jumper. That's first. And then give me one guy.
Mike Jordan first.
Time out.
Mike Jordan first
Time
run.
out. Jordan can shoot.
Not in the first.
Yeah,
first
Jordan
Not
came
until
in.
you know.
Jordan came in the league after hitting a fucking game-winning
You
mid-range
talking about
shot.
one shot? Get the fuck out of
We're
here.
talking about if you pull up Jordan games when he was scoring 60 in them his first year, mid-range shot.
Man,
What I'm
all
saying,
his
the
first
next
season
thing,
was
Mike,
the
before
basket.
we go, give me one person that 4 years down the line became a superstar from 90 to 99.
4 years?
Yeah, 4 years down the line because that's when Giannis. That's the timetable.
This time I'm gonna kill him.
Reggie Miller.
No, listen. All right,
Come on.
Listen, I'm gonna kill him.
Don't do it all. I'm
He
talking.
told me Jason
and I'm
Kidd
talking about-
wasn't the man from the gate.
Listen to what
He told me Jason Kidd didn't become the man until 6 years down the line.
Yeah.
So how does that not help the argument even more? Because it's less more
Because
than 4 years down the line.
once Jason Kidd became the man you're talking about in the Nets, the
he
league
was the
switched
man in
over.
Phoenix.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
He was in shit. In
Okay, let me ask you a question. As
Penny played
hold on.
with him in Phoenix.
Excuse
He
me.
might be
Hold
shit.
on. Before you give me one.
Who?
Do you play 40 minutes in the playoffs if you're not the man?
Who?
You played the most minutes in the
I'll
playoffs.
give you an easy one.
Who?
Jason McGrady.
Yeah. I said 90 to 99.
I mean,
Mac.
2000
No.
2000 season, like you said.
Good try. I said 90 to 99. Good try.
Do you play
As
40
always,
minutes if you're not the
people,
man in the playoffs?
I'm your boy Brown.
Who plays 40
To the
minutes?
left of me, I got the
playoffs?
lefty from 28th Street, Vito. I got Mike here. They out of control.
Never.
We out of
This
here.
whole party's out of control.
We out of
The
control.
real light-skinned brother. That's it.
Shout out to the light skinned
PK
brothers.
Tang.
We out of here.
Shit. This is what I'm feeling like. Da 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 da. Let me tell you what I'm feeling like.